straight possessions when the defense came up with the big stop. You feel for Taysom, the fumble seemed to kind of change the rhythm for the rest of the game there.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that was a huge stop by the defense. We got the ball at midfield. I think we all felt really good that we were going to go down and get points, hopefully a touchdown and kind of seize control of that game. So, it's unfortunate that it happened at that time, but man, Taysom is such a conscientious guy and he's such a great football player and he does so much for us that, it's at times that's part of the game, and you got to rally, you got to bounce back.
Next question's from Jeff Duncan.
Hey, Drew, why have you all struggled to get the ball down the field? Are defenses just defending you all a certain way and you're taking what they're giving you, basically?
Yeah, we called a couple shot plays today, and unfortunately we just got, again, bad looks. I think I got sacked on one. And then actually, ironically, the second one was the one where I threw it to Alvin Kamara, and he went 52 yards for a touchdown. So I don't care how far I have to throw the ball down the field. My job is to make good decisions. I'm not going to force it. If it's not there, check it down, put it in the hands of our playmakers, and let them do what they do.
Next question's from Luke Johnson.
Hey, Drew, kind of in that same vein, has the coverages you've seen been different since Mike has been out? It seems been carding you differently than maybe you had seen previously.
For the most part today, they just played us real soft. They played us real soft. So we ran the ball well. We checked it down underneath well. I thought we were really efficient and ran the ball well too. I'd say, if we're being sticklers about ourselves, the difference was, I think in the red zone, we had 4 red zone possessions and had 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. So in a game like this against a really good opponent and a really good offense on the other side of the ball, you just have to take advantage of those opportunities and try to get touchdowns as opposed to field goals.
Next question's from Mike Triplett.
Drew, do you recall a game where you could just put the ball in a player's hands like Alvin and good things were happening repeatedly like that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's a special football player. He rattled off that big run early on, and then obviously the the check down that turned into a 52-yard touchdown. It's nice when you got a weapon like that you just get the ball in his hands in space, and he's tough to tackle, and it's kind of a human highlight reel.
And then with Emmanuel Sanders, I know you talked about trying to get in a rhythm, new player. Did that start something really good at the end of the second quarter? And
Yeah.
do you think you guys
Listen,
finally found some of that chemistry tonight?
I still think we can do a better job of getting the ball in his hands, and that goes for some other guys too. Obviously you've got these guys that can do a lot of things, and throughout the course of the week, you're always kind of waiting to see how defense is going to play you. So you have a lot of volume in the plan, and then it's really not until you get to the game that what's going to work and really what you're going to hang your hat on. But there's no doubt that you have a guy like Emmanuel Sanders, man. You want to get the ball in his hands. Traquan Smith, Jared Cook, Alvin Kamara, and so many others. There's only so many balls to go around. But at the same time, I think just our ability to be super efficient, my ability as a quarterback, to make sure that the open guys are getting the balls, and on time and in rhythm, and that's really what executing the offense is all about.
Next question's from Luke Johnson.
Drew, just as a veteran leader on the team, how do you guys balance being confident that you guys can find whatever you're missing so far with also kind of having a sense of urgency of getting things back on track?
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunately, we've had 2 games in a row now where these haven't been our best performances. I think both sides of the ball, there's plenty of things that we know we need to work on. The penalties is still a black eye. It was last week. It was again this week. Obviously taking care of the football. I think we pride ourselves on being a team that really takes good care of the football and takes it away. And then just taking advantage of opportunities. Some of those red zone opportunities, some of those opportunities to sustain drives, keep drives going. Man, that's complementary football. I think special teams has been solid. But, man, all those things work together, and that's what helps you get victories.
Next question's from Jeff Duncan.
Drew, are you surprised that you all have been kind of starting a little slow here? The fact that you all have so many players back from a year ago, your coaching staff's intact. I thought this might be an advantage for you all this weird offseason because you all have so much continuity. Yet it seems like both sides of the ball are a little out of sorts a little bit.
Well, I think listen, if you're a veteran player in this league, you know that you're not guaranteed anything from year to year. You got to come out, you got to earn it, each and every time out. And I think, obviously, based on the last 2 losses in consecutive weeks, I think, we have to take a hard look at what we're doing, how we're doing it, and we need to be doing it better, bottom line. And, be as efficient as we possibly can, create a great sense of urgency. Listen, I love our team. I love the way we work. I love the way we prepare. But there's obviously some things that need to be corrected so that we can get back on the winning track.
We're all set. Thank you, Drew.
All right. Thanks, guys.